me get these racer cards up. Let me shuffle the deck and then unshuffle it because I gotta find the cards. Here we go.
WhytePanther versus RidleyDragon. At this point, both old hats at Mystery Tournament. 7th edition, 10th edition, both around 50-ish, 40-ish% win rate. This is, if I was doing the MT draft, I would draft both of these people and assume that they would get me, 3-4 wins. These are solid competitors.
Yeah?
I think it could honestly go either way.
Like, both of them not being too successful, at least win rate-wise.
Yeah, but 33rd is pretty high up there.
It is pretty high up there.
And RidleyDragon got 17th once.
It's even higher up there.
Yeah.
The guy on the left has a butt for an ear, says Rambles in chat.
This Sonic Duck is very funny.
That's internet dirigible in commentary.
Like, I wouldn't want it in my house, but it's funny to look at on a card.
This is a Wizards 2 match, so we have matches to look at. WhytePanther wins against John B. Johns in Koisuru Purin, Koiwa Daiboken, Dr. Kanmi no Yabo.
Tell me if you remember what that is?
It's the putting game. Or DS or
is.
GBA or whatever it was.
DS.
Oh yeah. The other screen had you switch the characters.
Yes.
Oh, what?
These
game ports are so rigged. Yesterday we were talking about Lawnmower, and then we were like, oh, it's like the other game, Outlaw. And then, spoiler, someone played Outlaw yesterday. And now, literally before the previous race, I talked about a game that I thought the game was, and apparently that's the one we're playing.
Wow.
It's crazy.
And then beat Mazer in Late City Riders Mystery Tournament. Classic by now, more or less.
Yeah.
Very different games. The pudding game is more of like take your time, think about where you're going, don't miss jumps because it takes a long time to walk back around.
Yeah, it's
slower paced game. Late City Riders is very fast paced, very click the thing at the right time, immediately restart the level, try it again, immediately restart the level, try it again.
Yeah, it's
super different.
Yeah, it's like the pace versus the sprint type of game. Late City Riders is a sprint game, and Koisuru Purin is a pace game.
Well, what do you think this next game is? You I don't know what it is. I haven't seen them say it in the room yet. Is it a pace or is it a sprint?
It's a sprint. But we have another match, and this other match is high stakes, you know? Oh, look at this! MetaForever versus Knighty. Who's gonna win?
It actually is. Their username is MetaKnight3000.
Yeah.
Like the old username, so this is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's on Twitch.
Metas.
On the left, MetaForever, very new, but it's also off a win, so it has a win rate of infinite right now. Knighty, on the other hand, not so great. 64 wins to 36 losses, which is probably about 65% win rate. Very good. Yep. 6 top 8 appearances. 19th edition. Yeah, that's every MT ever.
And is an OG. This is one of... Just Knighty and Mundungu are the only people left who have been in every mystery tournament.
Yeah, OG means that they've been in the first one. So, like, Neskamikaze is also OG, I think, but hasn't joined every MT.
Yes, so Knighty and... But still, big deal if anyone's coming back from that era. I mean, a lot has changed, but a lot has stayed the same. We're still racing, we're still playing games, and Knighty is finishing games. Knighty has never not finished a race on Speedruns Live, has never hit the forfeit button, unlike me who has Alt-Q bound on the keyboard as a hex chat shortcut for quit. But, mostly because I was like, what else should I bind? But, yeah, these are, this is going to be, you know, this could be a runaway, but I mean, you never know. We've had new people, surprise us before. What have they raced already?
Can have a quick look. Also, you're saying it could be a runaway. If any game could be a runaway, it's this one. Stay tuned for that.
MetaForever beating, or losing to Palladian, or no, beating Palladian.
This is a wizard match. Everyone has one.
Yes, beating Palladian in Kaze no Klonoa on the Wonder Swan. Wait, was MetaForever the one who played it sideways and just dealt with it?
I think so, yeah.
That's so crazy.
And also, like, rethought the controls in their head, because not switching the emulator doesn't switch the controls for you.
It does switch the control. You bind like different controls when you're sideways than when you're not sideways, and so when you switch, it
but they didn't switch, so it didn't switch the controls.
Then they just didn't bind it, probably. But like, who knows? Because that's how it worked for me. But I mean, you know.
Well, yeah, but you switched it. They didn't, so they had to like rethink their like how it works in their head. Suddenly, the D-pad was doing jumps and stuff.
And still won, which is that's another slower paced game, I would say. Knighty beat Mew in Splash Lake, which I don't know. I guess I would put in the middle. It's hard to say. There is no middle between race and sprint. It's like an 800 meter, where it's like kind of long, but
yeah, that's true. Like every level is a marathon.
Mm-hmm. So you have to take your time and strategize, but also if you make the wrong moves, you're losing some time for sure. This next game, now that I know what it is, yes.
There's no way this was drawn without being rigged. Something's going on in the backbones of the Mystery Funhouse.
How would it be rigged?
I talked about this game like 30 minutes ago. This is the one game I mentioned other than like Golds and Ghosts.
Chat, this is an exciting game to see because we have direct reference to this game.
Chat, this is rigged.
That you can all interact with.
Go right to your senator that you would like this to be investigated.
Yeah, I will. I'll look into it. Maybe you can't trust me. Maybe I'm getting kickbacks from the rig MT lobby.
Yeah. It's gonna be a long setup, I think. So...
Oh, yo, Zenik throwing it back. He'd like to know how you know about all the games in the pool. Maybe it's you who's doing all these references on purpose, huh? Interesting.
Oh no. I'm being found out. Look, man, I'm allowed to look at the sheet and just like come up with something for all the games.
Like a little rhyme?
A rhyme?
Yeah, like you have like a little thing that you say when every game gets picked.
Oh, okay, for this game I'm gonna say, wow. I don't know. I mean, the game itself is a rhyme. Barely counts. How am I gonna rhyme an already existing rhyme? You can't do that.
It's true. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. This is gonna be a double. This is gonna be a tough one to keep track of in a double. You'll have to help us, chat. We'll be we'll be doing what we can. Although there aren't too many levels.
Yeah, I think this is like 3? Yeah. We're gonna be 3 levels, which is the same that we just beat in Matilda Castilla.
It's true, but it's pretty different in the sense that You're already at the end of every single level that you start on in this game. You just need to make it through. There's no walking, It's a scary thing. It's like getting a puzzle game that's 5 levels long, and you're like, it's all on me. Like, if I knew the answers, this would take me 2 minutes. That's, do you... So when you see a game that only has a few levels, you're quite good at games, so you probably think, oh, this is good for me, because I'll do better faster than the opponent.
I do think...
Is that your thought?
I do think I shine in short races, but I don't know if I would associate a low level count with a short race.
It depends on the game.
Yeah,
I guess our players aren't familiar with this, so they won't be thinking that. In this case, you could associate a low level count with a short race if you were really good.
Yeah, sure. This game can be finished in like 7 minutes, I guess. Which is why I said it's a sprint.
I don't know, a speed run would probably finish this in 4 or 5 minutes, I guess. I mean, I don't know. But like, that our racers won't. Because it's about knowledge. It's about learning. Yeah, this is a game, so people are setting up the keyboard controls. I would, this would be a controller game for me, but everybody's doing it. So what is going on with MetaForever's picture? I recognize that symbol, but I can't place it.
It's Twitch moderator.
Got it.
You literally have it next to your name.
Yeah, I see like 12 of them over there.
Yeah. If everyone's a moderator, nobody is.
And he is who? Is that the guy? Is that Master Chief or Doom Guy?
I have no idea. This could be the... What's the guy from Spider-Man Far From Home? Mysterio?
Mysterio? I don't think it's Mysterio. Mysterio has like a...
It could be Daft Punk.
And Knighty, I assume this is a Toho character, because even though that's not technically a hat, it's pretty much a hat, right? And all Toho characters have hats.
It's so funny. I've got 6 Fumos, they all have different hats. It's just a thing that the guy who makes Toho, he really likes hats.
Is that a Toho character?
I seem to remember that this was a Toho character.
Got it.
Anyway, no one told me they have clean audio, so we're gonna take a guess on Bananner Nababber. Not to be confused with Banana Nababber. This one is the remake with 16-bit graphics.
Yeah, I looked at the original, and it's completely different. I would say this is more just inspired by everyone play your play your rejected. And the reason that this guy is throwing out the little reject thing is not because this game was rejected, but is because he will come and reject your run. He'll reject your race.
Yeah, he'll be like, this has gone on far enough.
Yeah.
So this is a boss rush game. We're gonna rush these bosses. First boss is this face thing. We're only gonna do 3, so like we said, it's very much a sprint.
Yeah, this would be a fun one to do as like a weekly sometime. I'd like to see where else this game goes. WhytePanther, so you're picking up pretty fast. You have fast fire. You can fire quickly. I believe the green is your health bar. And you also have boss health to the right of that. And I guess to the left there's time, but it doesn't look like that's ticking down, so that may not be important.
WhytePanther is the first one to get the first phase of the boss dead.
It's true. You can attack these pink balls on the side that are creating work for you and shooting stuff at you, but you don't have to. And WhytePanther probably doesn't realize that you can, and may get through this anyway.
We're gonna see a lot of deaths.
I don't remember how many phases this boss has.
I don't think we're gonna see a clear on the first try.
No, unfortunately not. How incredible would that be, though? RidleyDragon also pretty close. Knighty is destroying the pink balls on the side. Good move.
Oh, we have
Knighty.
this like hover move. I remember that. That's the bar on the left. So you can use your hover to be in a good position to damage the boss, which is what Knighty is doing excellently right now. That's a lot of damage.
Excellent job, yeah, for Knighty. MetaForever is on to phase 3 of this boss.
Oh yeah?
Is not through technique, but through sheer force of will. Just dodging, not knowing what's coming ahead, not planning for it, not using the propeller. There, use the propeller a little bit.
It's hard to get hits in on this guy. Oh, you're doing it from above, like using the propeller to stay. Like, oh, but gets absolutely eaten. Knighty's also on this.
On phase 3.
Has a lot of HP. I mean, is this gonna work? Is this gonna kill the boss?
I think Knighty's gonna make it through on this time. I think this is the final. Well, I mean, it looks like the final phase. He's not much left.
Yeah, this boss doesn't have much left in life.
Yeah.
That's the first
He
boss
couldn't really
clear.
break apart any further.
Theoretically, a third of the boss
2 minutes
of the
in.
game.
I would say the each boss dramatically raises the difficulty. From boss 1 to 2, it's much harder. From boss 2 to 3, even harder still.
Oh, don't fall off the screen. Unless you did it on purpose. On pace for 7:30. Yeah, let's go.
Let's see it. 7 minute 30 second.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you're really good, you can probably do this in 7 minutes.
It would be awesome to see it. I mean, it is possible. Probably. This level that Knighty's on is pretty crazy. There's a lot of different targets, and you kind of have to figure out where do I stand. You can also destroy some of these platforms, and you have to think about where do I stand, what direction do I shoot up in. Here, he's found this perfect little way to shoot the top ball. It's all about finding those little spots as you transition through the phase in this boss fight.
Alright, that's the first phase down. And good damage on the second one already.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, perfect dodges too!
The Super Metroid donuts.
Yeah, the Cheerios.
This is some top 8 performance right here. Oh,
has a good angle down here. Third phase, maybe the last one? I think it's like a big phase that comes out of the wall, isn't it? Gonna have to get rid of these ads.
Yeah.
Oh, good angle for that one. I think had an angle for the bottom one earlier.
Also, RidleyDragon and MetaForever both on this boss.
Oh, it's true. Just WhytePanther lagging a bit behind. Oh, Knighty gets absolutely destroyed by these skull snakes.
Pretty big deal that MetaForever has gotten here. Not quite keeping up with Knighty, but I mean, anything can happen in a race where you're only, you've just got to perform well 3 times. WhytePanther is unfortunately not using the propeller at all.
Yeah, propeller is strong. Especially against this guy, because it's hard to stand in a spot where you can actually shoot him normally.
Yeah.
On the boss everyone else is at, there's like so many platforms. There's probably an angle where you can either go sideways or diagonal. Oh, Natty gets absolutely blown up again. MetaForever is on the third phase. Has to ad block a little here, as First was saying. Oh, also exploded. Does the phase been mentioned, the propeller?
Yeah, it does. It says there's a separate button for it. It's not the jump button. The float is a totally separate button, and is called out of the phase.
Yeah. It also tells you can drop through platforms. Like this is a good pace spin.
Well, we'll post it here.
Right, Knighty on phase 2. WhytePanther is still having issues with the mask. The voodoo mask is what it's called according to the pace spin.
Nice. I think that's what it's called in game too.
Well, I hope so. I wasn't trying to imply the pace spin like came up with the name. Would be funny though.
WhytePanther also not going for these pink things. Probably doesn't realize that you can shoot him.
Oh, Knighty knows the
It
angles.
doesn't say if it's a level trigger. I think I can tell you from experience it is not a level trigger. This is... You have to press the button every time you want to jump.
Knighty's on the third phase. And has the boss halfway down. Oh, it's gonna fall into these skulls. A lot of damage taken. Another one is on 0 HP. The magic pixel.
Oh,
the boss is almost dead. That's a really good use of the propeller. Oh, the tracking projectile gets him.
Oh man. MetaForever still on, I think, phase 1 here, but hasn't taken any damage.
Yeah, this is phase 2 now. You can tell which phase it is by how many red guys pop up.
Hard to tell in a double. Can you see those little... Yeah, MetaForever just destroyed one. These little guys with glowing yellow eyes. You can destroy those as well.
You have
one
to.
At the very bottom of the screen right now.
You have to. The boss doesn't show up if you don't destroy them.
No, you have to... the red things you have to destroy, but those little yellow who shoot
oh,
the donuts,
yeah, I know what you mean. The snake wall looking things. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they cheat they shoot the Cheerios.
Yes.
I like the cut of your jib.
Ooh, MetaForever really making progress on this. This is phase 3?
The boss just said, "I like the cut of your jib," and it gave him Knighty like a floor.
Oh no, that was phase 2. Here we're on final phase.
Wait, what?
For MetaForever is coming all the way over. Oh no, just dying on the bottom of the screen. Had a really good run going there. I like the cut of your jib. I know he's given respect. He's given the respect to the Moxie when he sees it.
Alright, Knighty entering phase 3 here. Already got rid of one red dude. It's on half HP. These red dudes are... Well, actually, the Cheerios from the boss are hitting him pretty brutally.
Oh, MetaForever taking a risky propeller jump and dying. If you fall on this stage, it's an instant death. It doesn't bounce you back up, it doesn't hurt you, you don't respawn, you're done.
Yeah, it's like Mega Man, the dragon.
Ah, yes.
Alright, Knighty, looking good here, 3 healths. Has to dodge these skulls, they do a lot of damage, but this boss is dead! So Knighty, maintaining the lead, entered this level sooner and is gonna leave it sooner than his opponent MetaForever.
MetaForever is making very good progress, though. I think we'll probably clear this pretty quickly.
Yeah, but this is the final boss.
To the final level in this goal.
Alright, chat,
but it's a tough one.
When the guy appears, after, I think it's after like a time limit, I want you to spam the guy like crazy in chat. Like, this is the most relevant emote we've ever had. Knighty takes a quick death.
He doesn't even show up until phase 2, so Knighty, there's a lot to learn on this guy.
Yeah, it's like a certain amount of seconds in after the phase starts, or something like that. I don't think we ever really figured it out. Top race? WhytePanther's still having problems with this boss. This is the second phase, and WhytePanther is more than half dead.
Okay, moving on to phase 3. I don't know if this is WhytePanther's first try at phase 3.
It doesn't look like it, right? Like, was already pre-jumping? Oh my god, almost got eaten.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage. Doesn't use the propeller. Oh, he's using it a little bit, but not enough.
Using it a little bit, but not in the way we've been seeing the people use it. He's using it more for dodging rather than good setup for the guns. I think using the propeller for gun setups is really important in stage 2.
WhytePanther got eaten.
Also, using the propeller for dodging is important, I believe, in this bug fight that Knighty is on.
MetaForever, no! Almost had the boss dead, but then got surprised by like a conga line of skulls from behind him.
Because this guy can kind of jump anywhere he wants to.
You know, asking what guy we're spamming. People look on the bottom part of Knighty's screen. In like phase 2. I think he's gonna make an appearance, our good friend.
Yeah, Knighty has to actually get past phase 1 of this boss.
Yeah.
Oh.
The plague
There's
bug.
these little skull guys, but they are not good enough.
Yeah, no. We don't want to see those.
Also, you may notice the animation is slightly different. I really had to work on this GIF to make it work and make it small enough frames.
RidleyDragon rebinding the controls.
Okay. Seems like an odd time to do it, but if you know that you would do better another way, why not? Ooh, Knighty taking a death.
Absolutely
before we
exploded.
see our best friend.
But
Mr. Reject.
that was phase 2, wasn't it?
It was. But not very far into phase 2.
Right, MetaForever is on the final phase of this boss. There's a lot of these Cheerio shooters still alive, but the boss is almost dead. One more good angle. No!
Oh.
Jumps right into the Cheerio.
So they do flash red. I think MetaForever knows that you can kill the Cheerio guys.
Yeah, when you hit them, and also, I mean, they also just generally flash.
Oh, we've got the Amiga drops.
It's phase 2 for Knighty.
This is phase 2 for Knighty. Oh!
Actually, it's the beginning of phase 1 for Knighty.
No, that was phase 2.
Well, yeah, but he's back on phase 1.
Oh, right. I completely...
I did a thing.
messed up. You sent it to me and I didn't send it back. I'm sorry.
MetaForever once again. No, this is the second phase, I believe. It's the fish phase, where there's a lot of fish flying out from this chasm.
I think it's really important, at least for the upper right guy. You need to take out the upper right.
It seems like that's what MetaForever is kind of trying to do, but then advance the idea immediately. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
It's going for speed rather than being careful. Which, fair enough. I mean, has some help.
There's so many Cheerios, man.
If they can dodge everything.
Oh, the boss is half dead. Oh, the chasing projectile, like predicting where MetaForever was gonna go.
A weird little. I can't remember. Do you take floor if you do you take damage if you stand on the floor in phase 3 of or in stage 3? I think you might. I think standing down in the.
There was
in the
something
floor
about the floor, like you walk slower, I think.
Oh, you do walk slow.
When did Ridley beat boss 2? Oh yeah, good point.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Ridley also on the plague bus.
Help.
You're shooting too early.
I know. I had to do it because I couldn't see what people were saying because the whole big box was going up there. I could have just deleted it. Don't be silly. I think neither RidleyDragon or Knighty has like a super good handle on this, although Knighty has a lot of health.
Well, this is the beginning of phase 1.
Yeah.
I would hope that Knighty has a lot of health when the boss fight started.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty big problem.
Alright, MetaForever versus the boss. Is this phase 1 or 2? It looks like 3 actually. 2 and 3, or 3 I meant to say.
Oh,
yeah, that's a kill.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's a kill. Moving on. Big deal, big deal. Knighty now on phase 2. Gonna try to just hug the side. Oh, but the drops come. You gotta move when the drops come. Don't quote me on that.
Has a lot of HP, yeah.
Yeah, getting hurt, but still doing pretty well. Oh, on to phase 3.
Oh, the boss is going DVD mode.
People are popping up.
But it's not who we're looking for.
It's not who we're looking for. DVD mode boss. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you got DVD'd!
We still haven't even seen him. Maybe this guy's taken out of the game. This is so intense. We've got 3 of our players on stage 2. WhytePanther still on stage 1, not WhytePanther's game.
Yeah. WhytePanther is hovering though. But not... It's not like shooting downwards. We saw that being very effective on this boss. Like you jump next to where he's gonna land and then shoot diagonally down while hovering.
Oh, Knighty with a really good phase 2 technique here. Staying in the middle and shooting up right and up left.
Yeah, it's liking this platform.
You can't shoot directly upwards, I believe.
Alright, DVD mode.
Knighty already on phase 3. This is huge. Health is about where it was on phase 3 before, I guess, but a much faster fight, which means you don't have to do quite as much dodging.
Is Knighty gonna beat this boss before we see our friend? It's looking likely. 1 HP, oh, but so is Knighty! Oh, the drop!
Oh!
It was coming!
Oh no!
Could have avoided it, but was just so focused on killing the boss. Maybe like, oh, maybe the boss will die before I will die.
That might have been the end of this race, people. That was crazy. I'm pretty sure that is the end of the fight.
Yeah. 3 phases, makes sense.
MetaForever, making steady progress, is on phase 1 right now. Has taken too much damage probably to succeed this time, but is learning the different spots to stand. This is a game where you have to be okay with losing. The game is designed around the idea that you will lose and have to learn how to do the fight properly. You have to be able to take in the information while still being on a losing run.
Alright, Knighty making progress.
Knighty's gotta move! There's a lot of drops!
I think the platform
He's trying to
saves you a little bit.
heal himself
I'm
with
not
that
sure.
Platform, which I think is possible.
Yeah,
But it's a tiny little platform. Oh my, oh, it moved away! Okay, moving on.
DVD mode.
Phase 3. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the DVD was bouncing right into the corner. Knighty is the corner.
RidleyDragon also on phase 1. We've got all 3 of our players who are on the stage on phase 1 of this boss. You can tell because on phase 1 he stomped. Does not stomp in the other 2 phases.
WhytePanther looking good here. A lot of health. Just started phase 2. This could be the clear. He's also making good use of the hover now. This is like kind of what you were talking about. How good do you see yourself in a short race versus a long race? I think WhytePanther would be doing well if this game was doing longer.
Right. Yeah, all 3 of our players now on phase 2, I believe.
Knighty is on 3, but he's got 0 HP.
3, but with, yeah, you literally cannot even see the HP, at least in the size of window that we're watching this race.
Well, no, you don't, it's just 0. 0 counts. Bam, DVD'd.
Oof. RidleyDragon restarting because spent like a good portion of that run inside of the boss.
MetaForever
WhytePanther
is
finally finishing stage 1.
nice. MetaForever is on DVD mode, but
Whoa.
it is also very low.
We could see the God run right here.
Oh, it's always possible in a game like this where it's really about
Oh,
making it through.
Jump right into the guy, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Probably
that's not
panicked
good. You don't want to jump into the DVD logo.
Well, I bet some people do.
Oh.
MetaForever taking a death,
Yeah, I like that.
reassessing. You can just pause and restart, but sometimes it's nice to keep yourself in the game. It's not like it's hard to die in this game.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, we'll play games where intentionals take a really long time.
Yeah, you
which
gotta
is
like
always a concern.
you gotta like pick your stage to do it on because there's no pit, and these enemies they taunt you a bit after hitting you and waste time.
Right. Yeah, they're like, hey, come on, and they like won't punch you. And you're like, come on, dude, just hurt me.
just end me, bro.
You say you want to, but I'm not seeing. You're not putting action to your words. Okay, so when transitioning phases, the boss fell through Knighty, but I don't think it hurt him.
Yeah, Knighty.
So good to know that the in-between phase fall doesn't immediately damage you.
Knighty's looking pretty comfortable. Ah, never mind. Got hit by the boss twice. That does a lot of damage. That's like 2 pips.
That stupid little guy hanging up right above him, that was where he wanted to be. Ooh, look at this technique. That's good until the drops come over, but then you could just go to the other side.
Oh, DVD mode immediately.
I think this is going to be Knighty's new favorite technique. To stay on the top and just dodge it when it comes, and float over it when it comes to the side.
Well, yeah, makes sense. The DVD logo will never hit the corner, so being in the corner is a good idea.
Mm.
It does seem to kind of aim for you. It like this is not Pong. Like the angle in equals angle out.
No, I don't think it's just random. I think you're right. It looks like you can kill these spawners. I didn't notice this. They blink when you shoot them on the far right and left.
Oh,
They're little spikes. They look like wall spikes. I think they might spawn something.
MetaForever is on the DVD stage. And is...
Yes.
Oh, there he is!
Oh, here he is!
There he is!
He goes ba 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 ba.
Yeah.
For it does every emote except that one.
Oh, we need the audio
Yeah.
though.
What's so funny about this guy is that we don't know why sometimes he doesn't even show up. He just goes ba 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 and he throws a stick of dynamite. I don't know what his deal is.
Let's see. MetaForever was hanging out more on the bottom, which we think makes the guy spawn. We're not even sure, so we're gonna get his audio. Maybe we're gonna hear him.
MetaForever may be a race leader here. I mean, honestly.
It's on phase
I think
2,
this
yeah.
will-
And
Either way,
has been looking pretty
good.
good.
It's taken 0 damage on phase 1, as far as I can tell. Needs to get out of the way of these drops.
Oh, that's
The
a bunch of
drops
damage.
are the most dangerous thing of phase 2. Because as soon as they show up, if you weren't expecting them, you panic and then you go get hit by other stuff. Here come the drops again, gotta move. Getting shielded by the above platform, which need to just kind of randomly move around.
Alright, DVD time. Half HP for MetaForever. But oh, Knighty is also on the DVD mode. Has a
Well, they
bit...
both have the same amount of health.
Has a little... Oh! What? Oh, got hurt by it. Never mind, I thought something crazy happened there.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
MetaForever.
both of them die!
And sorry, we've been ignoring the top race a bit. RidleyDragon, also looking really good on phase 1, has taken 0 damage.
Yeah, well, not quite.
Oh, yeah. 0 as far as I can tell. I guess I should put my glasses on. Oh, there we go, that helps. That actually helps a lot. I'm sorry I wasn't wearing those earlier. Now I can really tell what's going on.
I didn't know I needed to tell you.
Yeah, apparently you did.
Knighty is faster. Knighty is already halfway through stage 2, while MetaForever
Yeah.
just started it. And they both died at basically the same time.
Being faster in the phases might not seem important, but it can be because you want more tries at the later phases.
Yeah.
And you start to get weary when it takes you a really long time to beat the first two.
Both of our players pretty low here. Knighty is dead. MetaForever dead.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to check in with WhytePanther lately.
Yeah, let's watch WhytePanther. Surely, Knighty and MetaForever don't beat the boss right now. Let's check out WhytePanther. It's getting rid of the snakes, so that's the strategy you enjoy.
Yeah, well, I think at least the ones that are close to you.
Yeah.
Stuff that is going to come behind you is not good.
Yeah, it's getting rid of at least these three. Huh? Change its mind?
Phase 1 is when you want to do it. That's the least dangerous phase, although isn't helicoptering with dodging in mind. And you do have to sometimes, especially with these big lines of like skulls come out.
Alright, so WhytePanther. Is this phase 2? Or did the boss just decide you took too long? Yeah, I guess you just decided WhytePanther is taking too long. Just kind of took a cigarette break.
Out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, smoke break.
Alright, but that's phase 1 done. But I don't know, like WhytePanther is on only 2 pips of health. Can get it like once or twice maybe. That's once. Didn't do as much damage as I thought. But still. Ouch. The homing projectile does more damage.
Last year. What are the previous race times for this? Do you know?
I don't know, you just brought it up.
I'll look it up.
Good. Good. Alright, let's check out the bottom again. Knighty is on the DVD phase. Half HP. Less than half HP. Looking pretty good though, but so is MetaForever. Oh, this is really close. MetaForever has more health, but it's further behind on the boss. MetaForever needs to speed it up a little bit and get more hits in. Oh, but Knighty actually, that's not looking too great right now. Oh, the dodges! Up through the bugs, and the guy falls immediately before him, but then the DVD crashes into him. And on the other side, MetaForever, 4 pips of health.
Whoa!
Oh, gets some really good hits in. It's really low though. 1 HP. If he gets hit by the boss, he's dead, but he doesn't get hit.
Oh my
Instead, the boss goes down. It's an upset.
It is an upset. MetaForever beating Meta Knight 3000. Crazy. Really good performance. I want to say our previous race times nowhere near 28 minutes. 35 minutes was the shortest one.
A great time.
So this is a very good time, absolutely. The Whitley's comment on the last race is, "What's with the dynamite dude and the poop?" What's with him indeed? Well, now he's in your chat. And unfortunately, Knighty having a really good performance on this. Although this is only phase 1, it's hard to say in phase 1. What an upset. We do know Knighty will finish. This is not the game that will bring Knighty down.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like, if this was it, I would be very surprised. Knighty has played Lolo 3 Japanese version, or Adventures of Lolo 3 for 16 hours just to finish a race.
Alright, so top race. RidleyDragon versus the bug. It had a name, Plague Bug, I think. It's very plaguey. And has been doing alright, I think. I've seen phase 2 a bunch of times. Not sure about phase 3 so much right now. But also, WhytePanther just not having a great time with this game. RidleyDragon can, like, allow himself to have a slightly rough time right now.
It's true. I think WhytePanther is close on Boss 2. I think it's going to make it happen, but Boss 3 is a whole nother... And Knighty finishes! Wow. What a close race.
Yeah.
Meta is stacking the Lizards bracket. Let's focus on top race now, but the... Oh, Knighty's just going to keep going. No, he's going to pause. It's crazy. The MetaForever sent Palladian, Mystery Tournament veteran, down to the losers bracket, lizards bracket, and then sent now has sent Knighty down there.
A dark horse.
Absolutely. RidleyDragon. On to phase 3.
No, that's 2. That's 2.
Phase 2.
Phase 1 is when he's
we
like.
got a gift game.
Phase 1 is when he's like completely purple. Phase 2 he like opens up his sights, like air vents to cool down or whatever. And phase 3 is the DVD phase.
Yeah, but this game is completely free on Steam. I encourage anyone who thinks this looks interesting to check it out.
Yeah, or the first one.
Also, it's based on a much older indie game called Bananner Nababber.
I think it's the same dev as far as I remember.
Oh, interesting. Dynamite guy can one-hit KO the boss? What do you mean?
If you
can
bait
lure
him?
into the dynamite?
Would be awesome.
No, it was not known. It was absolutely not already known.
Maybe he was a friend after all.
If the explosion hits the boss, it's 5k damage and it dies. What? That's so insane.
Alright, speed holes in the boss have appeared. That means it's phase 2 for RidleyDragon. On the other side, WhytePanther dies to phase 1. Not looking great on... That's the only boss we don't know the name of. What do you think this guy's name is?
Which one? On the left?
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife says Wallworm. We'll go with that.
Yeah, I was also thinking like Wall Dragon, but Wall Worm is pretty good.
He's very wormy.
Maybe his name is like Steve.
Yeah. Bruce?
Bruce. Yeah, could be a Bruce. Oh, you do bounce off the bottom of the screen, actually. You don't die.
Lost you there for a minute. I think we're back.
Hello.
Hello.
Must have been on your end. My OBS does not
Yeah, I think
complain.
it was me. I think it was me.
Alright, RidleyDragon phase 2 full HP.
Wow.
That was a crazy, like, threading the needle between the shot and the boss itself.
We say wow, but
Wow.
you kind of need to have that. You kind of need to have full HP for phase 2. Phase 3, I think, is maybe a little too difficult for a player in a blind race to dodge everything.
RidleyDragon is like caught behind the cycles.
Yeah. And it's all because of these drops. The drops force you to move, and then you panic.
Oh, but it's DVD time. Whoa. This would be a crazy clear if they did this. Nope. Not happening.
WhytePanther, yeah, not utilizing the float to the best of the ability.
Has been trying to use it. I saw it earlier when he was doing phase 1. Was using it to hit the boss at the right time. But then the problem is you come down and you have lost all your air control, and then if there's something below you, you're dead.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it is a risky move. You have to think ahead. You can't just float. You got to think where you're going to land too.
Yeah.
Good advice for anyone who's going to spend any time in the air for whatever reason.
Alright, phase 2 for Ridley.
On to phase 3 for WhytePanther.
Oh.
Oh.
No more.
Cheerio.
The Cheerio is brutal. It does a lot of damage too.
Yeah, that's one thing we haven't really thought about. We're just kind of talking about getting hit. But presumably, since you have a health bar with the values, certain things are going to do more damage than other things.
Touching the plague bug does a lot of damage. That's like 2 full pips. Oh, DVD time. Lots of damage, pretty good here. Has to look out for these drops. Oh, nice positioning. Oh, get dropped on!
Oh, got dropped. That was honestly looking really good.
Where we dropping,
Was in a
boys?
good spot. The bug was over there. Was at a good angle. I could have seen that as a victory.
We're dropping right on RidleyDragon's head.
Ooh, sometimes this guy flies up a little too high. RidleyDragon with the speed up strat of shooting downwards. Can't always make the shots connect, but it's worth trying no matter what.
Yeah, I like what RidleyDragon is doing with the different, you gotta use the toolkit you get the game gives you, right? And
Yes.
shooting diagonally is a very good tool to have in a game like this. Oh, the zombies don't hurt you.
I think it might have hurt a little bit.
Oh, just didn't do like the hurt animation.
Yeah.
Maybe it's only when they barf on you. Ridley gets hurt, like hit too much by these drops.
I think he's moving on to phase 3 here, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. Hasn't shown enough proficiency in this phase that I would say he has a good chance.
Yeah.
And there he goes.
I love the early start. Don't let him get too comfortable. Give the plague bug an inch, he'll take a mile.
Is this really gonna be the only appearance of our good friend Dynamite Thrower?
I can't believe it.
Yeah, last
Well,
time we saw him every time.
To you two last year, right? When you were casting this race.
Well, yeah, but he kept showing up because whichever player we had the audio of was at the bottom a lot.
You have to like lure him out. He's like a secret.
Yeah. Nice dodging by Ridley. And this is a lot of damage for free. Like, if the boss is on the other side and there's no danger at your side currently, you can focus on doing the damage. It's looking great. DBD time and more than half HP. But, like, don't get flustered now.
Can't
This
get
is...
too comfortable, though. Can't
Yeah,
get too comfortable.
yeah, this is where you go back into marathon mode. It doesn't matter if you do this 5 seconds faster or slower. It matters if you die or not. Oh, and that's a direct hit from the DVD. Almost gets hit by the slime again.
Go back to the left. Back to the left. What are you doing here?
Oh
Okay,
my god,
maybe
the
not.
slime! But 2 pips of health for the boss. We're jumping all over the place. The boss is dead!
Oh! Killed it!
Get wrecked.
Fantastic finish from RidleyDragon, 39-11. And I didn't realize we have even another race coming that's scheduled, but
It wasn't scheduled before. I can tell you that
no.
much. We have a forfeit from WhytePanther. Just didn't vibe with this game. Had a tough time on the first
Yeah,
boss.
it's,
Got
you know,
better, but then never quite caught up to the other 3 players. Hello!
Hello,
GG, congrats on your win.
GG,
Thank you.
Meta,
Good.
and you.
I wasn't sure who said that.
Hello, we're all here. Except Knighty. Knighty, I don't think we've ever heard Knighty's voice, but Knighty would say GG
Sorry,
were they here.
sorry. Windows had made my headset setting wrong. Thanks, Windows Update.
I want to know how many
Great.
people, like halfway through the game, went back to start to the menu and changed their controller config.
You're the only
I-
one, I think.
Yeah, I didn't really consider that. Like, yeah, maybe Does it have an option to just like have the fire button hold down all the time? That would have been nice. Other than that,
No, when but I had an Xbox controller, I put it on a trigger.
I think
Yeah.
I did see auto fire in the settings before we started.
it might have been in the cheats section. I can go back and look at it again, I guess. I can do that real quick. Oh, that was rough.
No, I held
We'll
down the
start with
trigger.
MetaForever.
No,
since
you.
that's the race
I had it if you hold it
finish
down.
first.
As default, if you hold it down, just keep shooting.
Mm-hmm. That's what I had
Uh,
it set to.
Trying to do it as is, holding all 3 buttons at once was not happening. So I switched the gear to left trigger, and the gun to right trigger is a lot better.
I kept gun on X, but I also put gear on left trigger. It was pretty comfortable there.
Makes sense. Ugh,
That bug.
just cramped from doing that on keyboard. So yeah, like extra. Well, I mean, it probably
that
would have been
bug.
just as cramped on a. I didn't even get there, so I mean,
That
ugh.
stupid third bug. Oh, he's mean. He's evil.
I mean, they're all evil.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's really evil. His phase 2 is nasty.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Bug.
It's
Bug
trying to
is
too many
definitely
things
the
at
hardest
once.
of the 3.
Yeah, I'll watch it back.
MetaForever, you cleared both our previous times. 28. That's the fastest race time on record so far. So congratulations. And if you don't know, Knighty's, who's also called Meta Knight 3000, actually, so it's Meta versus Meta today. Knighty's prestige in this tournament has reached top 8 many times, so there's a bit of an upset. You
That's a big-
knocking him down
that's
to
a
the
good win.
Lizard bracket.
I was a bit nervous going in when I had seen Knighty's record.
Yeah, it's and it's never forfeit a race on Speedruns Live. Has hundreds of races and has finished them all, whether they took 5 minutes or 16 hours.
That's commitment.
But yeah, it was a big win, and actually Knighty was ahead. You pulled ahead on 3. Knighty reached both boss 2 and 3 before you did.
I definitely felt behind. After getting comfortable with the controls in the first boss, I felt behind, and scrolling up in chat, I saw people talking about me not killing the Cheerio shooters in boss 2, and I kind of just didn't feel like I had the time to do that.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that took so long to do that I gave up on doing it. I just
Yeah. If
Well,
you
back
do
to-
it, they put a platform in the bottom.
Yeah.
They fill the ground in, but like that took a long time, and it's like I'm
Really?
losing- Yes. It like it actually says I like the cut of your jib, like in voice, and it fills the platform in at the bottom, fills the pit in the bottom. But when you go to phase 2, that's gone. So
Oh,
maybe that happens again if you get it later on. If you do it in phase 2 or phase 3, maybe it would have been there then. I don't know. But like I was using too much life spending time doing that. Then it's like I stopped bothering to do that after a while.
mhm.
I never actually run Super Metroid, but I've finished it a lot. And that second boss just felt like Mother Brain. It was the same cycles.
Yeah, I
It
can
was
see
easy
that.
Okay.
to get through.
I can see
And
that.
then the third boss, man. Oh, it is so cruel to you. If you touch that boss, you lose like a quarter of your health.
Mhm.
Oh, geez.
And the boss just jumps into you.
Yeah, and in phase 3, it DVD logos around the screen, and that's the
That's
ultimate.
an easier phase. Phase 2, I had so much trouble figuring out the cycle. Phase 2, it was one too many things.
It's those drops that come from the ceiling. Everybody makes you panic and have to move and then get hit by other
Right.
things. Yeah.
That's interesting. I felt like I had phase 1 and 2 down, and then phase 3, it felt so slow, and it just made me want to get greedy, and it was that constant fighting the urge.
Mm.
I got a little lucky in my last phase 3. He just didn't go where I was standing.
Oh yeah, that sounds a little bit more predictable than the rest of what I dealt with. And like, if I, hey, if I'd have made it fast too, then we just seen. But I don't know. You guys had it clearly. GG.
I mean, there was a point where I was taking a bad hit in phase 1 and going, oh, can't finish, and then restart.
Yeah, I did. I ended up having that in the second boss a couple times. Like I fall in the pits. Like that's a third of your health. Like okay, let me start over. Yeah.
Was
I
there
only
a restart button?
Yeah, you hit pause and you go down the you can go down the
Okay,
restart.
I was just kind of damage boosting myself to 0.
I mean, it didn't
There's-
take that long at that point anyway. Like the first
I-
boss,
I-
it took a while.
I
You-
didn't do that until I saw all 3 phases of each boss because I wanted to at least learn something. But not once I'd seen everything, it was a matter of okay, if this isn't the run, I gotta restart.
You need
Sure.
as much health as you can for the later phases.
The second phase in particular.
Definitely.
Yep.
I can see it. I can see it.
Well, we have another give game. We have another race that's coming up. But GG to all of you. These were all Wizards matches, correct? So we're all still in it.
Yep. Yep.
And so WhytePanther and Knighty are now Lizards, but that is okay. We still have the Lizards bracket is getting scary. You're in good company down there, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And good luck going forward for everybody.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.